Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilko Wise Clown. Time out. I better pull up my britches before I stand up. Be mindful of my surroundings. Don't need this show up. Anyway, welcome to my tube. I'm a Hilko Wise Clown. I'm an empath. I was born an old soul. Actually, I was born an old man. Not that I'm feel like I'm in the wrong body. I feel like any body's the wrong body. I'm a spiritual being experiencing a human existence, and it's weird because fucking the way people treat each other is fucking wild, y'all. What? It's weird. I don't know. I've always been an empath, so I've always been that person that has tried to make everybody around me uncomfortable, or tried to make everyone around me comfortable, and in doing so, I inadvertently make things awkward. Sometimes. Yesterday, Retta had a good day. She had a good birthday. I went and I got her a pizza. I walk in, I'm all excited. I have my music in my ear. I always flip one back so I can hear. And I got a girl behind the counter. I shared the story with Retta. She was freaking cracking up. She was busted up so hard. It was good to see her laugh that hard. I walk in and I was like, cheese pizza. Yeah. Today's my mom's birthday. And the girl's like, and I was just, I just start talking. I just start rambling on. I'm just like, yeah, today's a good day. Today's my mom's birthday, and she likes cheese pizza. And I'm like trying to look at the menu, and the girl's like, all right, well, let's get started with, what's your name? And I was like, my name's Marge. And I was like, oh, but can you just write happy birthday, Loretta? And she's like, and she started already to write Marge down. And I was like, do you have any kind of like cheese pizza? And then you could see confusion on her face, like wires crossed. That was the point that we were not talking about the same thing. And she was like, I don't know how I would do that. And I was like, you just put the pen to paper, right? Happy birthday, Loretta. And her coworker, this younger girl, back behind her was like doing her side work or whatnot, working, and she was like, yeah, just write happy birthday. And then and the girl was like, no, I thought you meant you wanted me to write happy birthday and cheese. I was like, well, that would be a really weird request to honor. I don't even, okay. And we all had a good laugh, and I was like, no, just cheese pizza. And went on her way, and I was like, hey, you know what? See that's how important communication is. How easy people can go from what to huh? I said, sometimes I said, thanks for being a good sport. Sometimes I get all over the place, and I jump subjects, and people really have a hard time tracking me because I'm like making all these points and connections in my mind, and I forget to verbally express them. But when I do, the connections are made. Like just now, before I started this video, I always watch comedy shows and freaking goofy stuff. I just love to laugh. It raises my vibration, and it's one thing that we always had was TV. That was one distraction that we always had. God damn it, we freaking had shitty times in our life. I mean, I understand that people have shitty times. We had like a lot of shitty times over a long time. And it's in my design, it's in my chart. So it's not like I've always followed astrology, so it hasn't been like I've been, blindly just, God, my life fucking sucks, man. No, my life sucks, and I understand the purpose for that suckery, so, and I get to share that suckery because I get to get through that and help other people heal their inner child shit too. And get on with things, because life is supposed to be joyful, and people are supposed to have a good time, spend time with people they love, and not freaking have to drag themselves through mud every day just to get by. So, I was like, I love, you know, the Goldbergs and the Wendy McClellan Covey. I freaking dig her, and I've dug her, and now it's like I like her. I liked her on Rules of Engagement. I also like Oliver Hudson. He's on another show. Oh, actually, I need a lot of distractions while I'm trying to work out my employment ventures, or I'm trying to find people to work with. So I get to treat myself in the evening with these little 20-minute excerpts of escape. And then it occurred to me, because she took a picture with Cedric Yarborough, and I was like, oh, duh! I have watched that, because he's on Speechless, and I freaking love him, and Manny Driver, too. All these, see, these are all people your alignment, that you're drawn with, that you are attracted through as you get older, because you're the same frequency. It's same free tribe, same free tribe. And I have watched because I've always, unbeknownst to me, Reno 9/11, where all these people started, and they all went off and branched off, and I'm in alignment with Reno 9/11. I freaking have some funny stories about Reno. I grew up in Redden. Anyway, so because of that, the show Reno 9/11 is freaking hilarious, and then, it just blossoms up. My family tree is more like circuitry, like in a house, and like the people you align with, you're on the same frequency, and you rise up, And there's like so many good, and every now and again, and because I want to look at things that make me feel good, and I just ignore these days, things that don't add to my vibration and raise it, things that draw and take, for their own self-serving reasons. I see a story like the man in the $1,000 check man in $1,000 checks. A man in Southern California, and I gotta be clear because this man deserves the credit, because you gotta give credit to where credit due. This man, Bob Wilson, which is so funny, Dr. Bob and Mr. Wilson. That connection I made, see, it's another synchronicity, because I know them because I'm friends with Bill W. too. Anyway, so the Bill Checks guy, where'd his name go? Bob Wilson, he freaking went to freaking Chico Paradise, and he gave every one of the students and staff at Paradise High School a check for $1,000. He's freaking, he's lived his life, and the lessons he learned, that the abundance he has is meant to be shared with other people. He gave them all $1,000 to do whatever they want with. Because that's what people are supposed to do. See, in the spirit of me, like, trying to make things better, I lived in horrific, just unprecedented circumstances, psychologically. And for a long time, I had to go seek professionals to tell me that I was okay, to the point that I am so okay that people are like, Marge, you're okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Marge, you don't have water. I'm like, yeah, I don't, because the city made a mistake, and I keep, in a level-headed manner, I tried to tell them, address their issue, and they wouldn't do it, and now I'm, waving my hands, flapping my arms, because it's freaking so absurd. I'm just meeting my absurdity with your freaking absurdity. You just are doing it with slow blinking and ignorance. A whole city, and now state capital is ignoring my plea. That's cool. I guess, when that vibration is supposed to be seen, it will. I ain't even tripping. I don't. I mean, I've managed this far without a hot shower since June. What's another little while, y'all? I make do, and I stay clean, and Ain't nobody's gonna wreck my sunny disposition. So, that was good, and more in the spirit of releasing the relieving of the evilness of people being seen for the predators that they are. Banks are being stormed. Documents are. I mean, when you have that much money, I mean, I don't know, when people aren't even tripping about losing 16 million, why are people tripping about giving a bunch of money away so everybody has a place to live or clean water? It's like the city is, or it's so interesting, things that the climate of change that is happening right now. I am about to get into my meditate state, do my hour. I really need to go walk around in nature. I just don't want to have to be around people to do it. But today is an adventuresome day. I get to go around and do some laundry and take care of some responsibilities. So, hope you got something out of our little talk today. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.